Sup everybody, how is everybody doing today? Welcome back to another episode of MLB The Show 20. Today I'm bringing you two Diamond Dynasty games. I am recording this over on the in the editing booth here because the recording on the actual gameplay, I accidentally had two different sounds captures recording my voice, so it ended up making me sound like a robot. But today, Luis Castillo will take the mound for us. We are versing the Guams here in the first inning. Ricky Henderson will lead it off for everyone, or lead it off for the Guams. He will end up getting the hit to Jeff McNeil. Will lead into one pitch, one out for the first at bat of the game. Later on into this at bat, we end up going with the high fastball, which will get our first strikeout of the game. And then batting third for the Guams will be Ryan Sandberg. On the first pitch, it will be a swing strike. Later into the second inning, our first batter we face, Hanley Ramirez, will strike out with a two-seamer down and in. And then Duke Snyder will proceed with the second at bat. Later on, heading into the bottom of the second, Kyle Schwarber will end up having a double down the third baseline, well, more or less into the extreme right shift, which will let him get the double, and it will be our first hit of the game. Stanton in this at bat, as you will see, he proceeds to get the hit up the middle, which he should have most likely it should have been a ground out, but instead our opponent, the Guams, decides to make the throw to home, which allows Stanton to make it safely. And then coming up after Stanton is Max Muncy. He'll be batting sixth in the lineup. Max Muncy in the previous bat would proceed to fly out behind shortstop, but then in this at-bat, we proceed to sacrifice bunt with Anthony Rizzo. However, he does choose to throw home, which Rizzo will make it to safe at first, but I'm pretty sure it was recorded as still a sacrifice bunt. And then with Luis Castillo coming up as the pitcher in the 8-hole, he proceeds with the infield fly rule and pops out. Later in the top of the third, we go with the high fastball up and in, which will end up striking out David Ortiz for the first out of the third inning, which will end up being the third strikeout so far into the game. And then in the two outs in the top of the third, Ricky Henderson will end up getting a triple here, which scores the run. It will make it all the way to the wall. We do try to get Ricky out at third, but seeing as he's the all-time base stealing leader and one of the fastest all-time runners in baseball, he makes it to third. And then ending the inning in the third with a drop three strike with Taylor Trammell will end up getting the fourth strikeout of the game for Luis heading into the bottom of the third. In the top of the fourth, we get the fifth strikeout of the game with a fastball down. He ends up taking it for strike three. Heading into the bottom four with Stanton on first, Max Muncy. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, folks, but he ends up getting that double down the line and gets Stanton in the third. Man proceeds to run with his right fielder into the infield, which really didn't make any sense, but that's how it usually goes anyway with bad players. Would end up making a pitching change, bringing John Smoltz, but with this, Luis Castillo is up, and he gets the sacrifice bunt, which gets Stanton in, but seeing how he took forever to get the ball to first, Max Muncy will also score, getting in another one, making it 3-1 Miami. Heading into the top of the sixth, Hanley Ramirez will end up getting this bloop hit over Anthony Rizzo. However, the Guams do make another base running mistake, so we end up making the throw home, which he thinks he can proceed and make it home, but then he tries to return back to third, which he cannot. We throw him out at third to get the third and final out at the top of the sixth, heading into the bottom of the sixth. Heading into the top of seventh, we pull Luis Castillo, finishing his day with 6 strikeouts, bringing in Taylor Rogers to pitch the rest of the seventh, and then we would end up warming up Kenley Jansen for the eighth. Taylor Rogers then would proceed to strike out Fernando Tatis Jr., and then heading into the third at-bat of the inning would end up striking out David Ortiz as well to end his day. In his one appearance, one inning, he would get 2 Ks. And then heading into the top of the 8th after heading into the bottom of the 7th, we would bring in Kenley Jansen. We also here would pinch hit Curtis Granderson for Taylor Rogers to proceed to hit for him in the 8th hole. Gary Sanchez here would proceed to get a double that would end up scoring Curtis Granderson for a single. Sorry, actually, it ended up being a single for Gary. Jeff McNeil ends up doing nothing as always because he's the cursed second baseman we have. He ends up striking out this inning. In the top of the 8th, Kenley Jansen would end up getting all 3 outs. He would proceed to give up 2 hits, but then end up getting all 3 outs, giving him 5 batters he faced, and as always, 3 outs, giving up no runs. Heading into the top of the 9th for his 4th save opportunity, but it will end up being his 3rd save. Nick Anderson we bring in. He will end up getting, for the first batter, gets a pop fly out on Ryan Sandberg for the first out. However, with our cursed second base position, Jeff McNeil does make an error giving up a hit. However, it's scored as an error, but it will give Hanley a hit. Duke Snyder would, in the previous bat, proceed to fly out, and then in this bat we proceed to strike out Fernando Tatis Jr. to end the game 4-1 Miami. First game is a win. We would end up going on into the second game playing the Yankee team, which, well, you guys will see how that really ended. So, in between games, we would end up getting the Albert Pujols card, as you will see there, from our level up. But heading into this game, viewers, my friends, my folks, we would verse a very stacked team. He has Mickey Mantle, Ken Griffey, he has Gary Sheffield, he's got Matt Olson, he's got the Bo Bichette, Chipper Jones. He had Corey Kluber. He had a very, very stacked team, and we would put up a pretty good fight, and we would see how it would end. Into the second at-bat of the game, Ken Griffey Jr. for the Yankees would end up hitting a massive fucking dong shot of a home run to put them on the board 1-0. In the top of the second, Hinju Ryu would record his first strikeout of the game against Gleyber Torres. Into the top of the 4th, which would end up being the blow-up inning for the Yankees. Correa makes an error. Chipper Jones would get a double. However, they would score another run. But then on this play, Anthony Rizzo makes an error loading the bases. On a 1-pitch strikeout count, Mickey Mantle gets a hit up the middle, which will score 2 runs, making it 4-0. Then Ken Griffey Jr. would proceed to get a double, adding to his so far huge game with a double, single, and a home run. From the 4th, we would try to make a comeback statement, loading the bases. However, we line out with Anthony Rizzo to Gleyber Torres, ending at the top of the 4th, ending our comeback statement. No runs scored. Still 5-0 Yankees. Jay Ryu would proceed to record his second strikeout of the game once again against Gleyber Torres. He proceeded to get his 3rd strikeout of the game against Jorge Posada, ending the top of the 4th with a man and runner left on 1st and 2nd. Some sort of run support. Albert Pujols in his first game, in his second at-bat, would hit a 1 solo home run to left field. It was a pretty good home run. Puts us on the board. 5-1 Yankees still. Gary Sheffield on first. Matt Olson proceeds to hit it to Anthony Rizzo to turn the double play to get us out of the top of the 7th. My bad. Bo Bichette's is now up, but it gets us out of the jam. Max Muncy right here proceeds to hit a 0-0 count fastball for another solo home run to put us on the board even once again. 5-2 Yankees. trying to make a little comeback here. Heading in the bottom third, 1 out. Max Muncy does try to put up a good fight here. However, he will end the at-bat with 12 pitches. Sadly, however, he does end up flying out to right field for the second out of the bottom of the ninth, leading to Rizzo being our last hitter of the game. Rizzo then would proceed to hit a chopper, a broken back to Corey Kluber to end the game. 5-2 Yankees. End the video 1-1. So I hope you guys liked the video today, episode 2 of the series. I'm hoping to get a franchise video out in episode 3, give you guys a little different content to see how the game is. With my future Minnesota Twins. Anyway, I do hope you liked the video. It has been a good one. Sad we lost the last game, but it's okay. We'll try to get a better one in episode 4. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit that bell button with all notifications so you always get the notifications when I upload a video. Make sure to subscribe so you can get the bell activated. Yes, activated. Make sure to like so I know that you liked the video, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. Make sure to share the video with your friends so we can get more fans a part of this channel. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.